Stephen A., you've been called out again. Don't blame me. You got called out for being exactly what you are. Like I said, it's manna from heaven. Manna from heaven. Because all these people keep saying, man, ain't nobody listening to Kwame. Ain't nobody seeing Kwame. Ain't nobody doing nothing like this. Kwame Brown is wasting his time. He ain't doing nothing. These players, they remember. They know what you tried to do to them, their careers, and how they feed their family. You called for a man to go to jail. You called for a man to go to jail. You didn't know any of the details of the incident and called for the man to go to jail. And you knew nothing about anything he did. You didn't do any investigation. You didn't do any background. You immediately declared this man was guilty and he should be behind bars. No rhyme or reason. Oh, he's got a pattern. So put him in rehab, but not before he goes to jail. That's what the man said. Let's see if we can get the. That is not what I said.
What I'm about to say, I'm not proud of. He obviously needs help. He needs to be in rehab. But with all due respect, not before he spends some time in prison. This is his third DUI arrest. It is the third time you have endangered human beings other than yourself. True. It's at least the second time. I'm sorry, it is the third time. Mm-hmm. But one of those times, if I remember correctly, he was out there 7 a.m. while kids were about to go to school, waiting by the little bus. Just imagine for 1 second. You're a parent out there, and you walk your child, or your child is at the bus stop. They're 7, 8, 9 years old, or whatever the case may be. Who in God's name is expecting a drunk driver to be riding around at 7 o'clock in the morning?
Now, Alden Smith got all the charges of hit and run, vandalism, and DUI dropped. Good people. He got all the charges dropped.
So.
I'm not saying he was innocent of things. I'm saying this man had a problem like drinking, and he's admitted as such and said, yo, he ain't saying that.
So you would mix like alcohols, tequila, vodka, brandy, rum.
I mean, it's college. I'm drinking vodka. Let's go. You know what I mean? So, but I drank, in college, and then it was just normal. But once I got into the pros, I drank, and my drinking style didn't really change until I say like 2015. But I had gotten into some things before that because of drinking, and overall, I didn't know the reason I was drinking. I would talk to therapists and you know, why are you drinking? Why are you drinking? I'm like, you know, because I don't have fun, you know, not knowing that, like, you know, I got anxiety, I got depression, I got all these other things that are really, really I'm trying to hide. And so, you know, if you don't know the reason why you're doing it, nobody can tell you to stop, you know, and you're not gonna see a problem. And so, yeah.
Now, that was the thing. He was battling depression. He was battling all of these different things, and that would cause him to drink. Now, he was masking that and going through something. But immediately, Stephen A. thought that he isn't worth the time, the energy, the anything. Let's just go ahead and throw him away like garbage and dump on him. That's the Stephen A. philosophy. If you do something, I don't care what it is. They said you did it. Why would you do that and mess up this money, boy? That's how he looks at things. You didn't see another guy who's black.
Because you say I used to drink because I wanted to have fun. Then it became nothing was fun if I didn't drink. Like everything, nothing had color.
I got a question. Like while you were, you know, like I said, having fun, partying, drinking, do you feel like because you were an athlete and they let it go, did it feel like it enabled you to keep going, or do you feel like if you would have got punished earlier, maybe you would have changed? Do you think there would have been any different course of action?
I think everything happened like it should have, man. You know, I honestly am blessed that I did go through the things that I went through. And I know that sounds kind of weird to say, but like to be able to like come out
So what message would you have for Stephen A. if you was to be able to talk to one-on-one about that situation?
My message ain't necessarily to Stephen A. It's just anybody with a platform.
Right.
Don't forget that all because, you know, you got to make a decision. You can choose to use your voice or you can choose to just talk.
Yeah.
I got released. I remember him saying on the news, you know, this young boy needs to go to prison and all this other stuff. And I'll never forget, I remember being like, you realize we the same color, you realize what the prison system does, and then you have no idea on the factuality of what you're talking about. And come to find out, you know, all those charges were dropped. So it's just, you know, when you hear things like that and that message is getting broadcasted, it has its effect on you.
So he's telling you that had an effect on him. Shouts out to Real Life Productions for doing that, and definitely go check a full interview out, because I want you to hear it in its entirety as this young black man explains exactly why Stephen A. Smith does what he normally does. Right? Stephen A. did what Stephen A. does. Instigate. He's in the movie in Creed 3. In the movie Creed 3, there's a scene with Stephen A. I'm not spoiling anything for letting y'all know Stephen A. Smith is in Creed 3. He's instigating. This fool is instigating and doing Stephen A. BS in the movie. So this lets you know this is a stick of his. He's used to doing this. Everybody in the theater was laughing when he started going into his Stephen A. Oh, no, what? And he starts instigating. Live on the show. Now, they gonna say, oh, that's a movie, man. Come on. He does that every week. And then I got to get hit with it, man. Why Kwame always still going at Stephen A? Man, he said, man, I'm sorry, man. He's making it all personal. Why he going after Stephen A, man? He apologized. When will y'all understand? I get it. Why y'all don't get it? Y'all don't listen. You think Kwame Brown is talking about Stephen A. Smith when he does because of the fact of Stephen A. Smith and him? He's just one of many different athletes. Stephen A. Smith has made a career of ruining their lives for his own personal gain. And not only that, okay, not only that, we got to get to the gist of everything else. If the fuse blowing something up, we got to get to the gist of everything else. Not only did he do that, what else did he do, y'all? What else did this individual happen to do? He decides to still continuously tear down black athletes. That's why Kwame does it. Kwame's not doing it for his own benefit. Kwame's not doing it just for him. He's doing it because he's still doing it. So it don't matter if you apologize to Kwame Brown, Stephen A. Smith, if you still doing the same damn nonsense. You just like, oh, whoa, I ain't gonna do it to you no more. How about I do it to this brother? He was like, no, you shouldn't have to do that at all. I'm not with you doing that to any other black athlete. And here it is, another former young black athlete who publicly came out and said that had an effect on my life when I seen a black man said that without even knowing the facts of the case, automatically first day go on TV in front of millions and say, I need to be thrown in jail. I can't, whoa. Is that a bat? That's a bat, look like. I don't even know how he got in here. Get your ass about. There you go. Woo. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shoot, Batman came up in here. Goddamn bat. Stay your ass up out of here, Batman. Oh, come back. Goddamn bad. Right, I turn around and it be Gil. Thing turn into Gil. Ha ha! I told you, Cino. You ain't know me. I'll be, oh shit. Gil is Dracula. Somebody get some garlic. Goddamn bat in the house. There's a bat in the house. Somebody go get my stick. Yeah, I held my own. Making sure I ain't bit, turning into Batman. But no, Stephen A, man, doing what he do. So Alden Smith, who had a problem with alcohol, ain't nobody saying he didn't have a problem drinking, but he had a host of other issues going on. And it was like people weren't helping him and he didn't even know how to get the help. He was young and they just wanted to have him back on the field. So they thought covering it up would be the best way to deal with it. Rather than to actually help the young man. You see, and this is some of the problems that we have with professional athletes, you know, throughout time. You know, Dexter Manley. He was failed by the education system. He was failed by every system known to man. Yeah, it has a psychological effect. A lot of these athletes have suffered tremendously from media riding them into the ground. You know, Allen Iverson was drinking a lot, you know. Nobody cared about what he was going through. And yet, the media, not just Stephen A, the entire media, targeted him to be the bad guy, the villain. But what about his life? He never chose to be a villain. He was about love. If you knew AI, he was about love. And to these clowns on the internet, dogs, don't stop calling him Bubba Chuck and you don't know him. You think that's gonna make people believe you cool with him by putting Bubba Chuck in your titles? Cut that it out, man. Oh, this Bubba Chuck and such and such. You don't know him as Bubba Chuck. Stop. See, it's these clowns, man. I swear, they doing it all for hits and views. That's what it's always about. Let me get some hits and views. Hit the like button, good people. Right, so this guy goes on national TV and try to say Allen Iverson was sending people at him. He trying to rat on Allen Iverson. Woo, bless me. Trying to rat on AI. Dry snitching. I'm hearing it's so bad. He got guys looking for me. Why would he have to have guys looking for you? He know where you gonna be. Every from Monday through Friday, they know where you gonna be. Hell, I know where you gonna be. 1 million people in the world know where you gonna be Monday through Friday. Early in the morning. They know exactly where you're going to be. I know, right? But see, that's the system's fault. You see, because they let people like Stephen A get a platform. They let Stephen A go and run his mouth. And they let him deceive the masses. They let that guy parade around. They let that guy parade around right, but this is what happens when you have a guy that's parading around pretending to be something that he isn't. You claim that you this journalist still, but you haven't done any journalistic work in years. Then you go out there on your show that's part entertainment, because you're all listed under entertainment, and you go out and cover the NBA, and you're trying to do it as if you're still a journalist. You're not. You're not doing any research. You got guys that do research for you. They have a research department. All of you guys have someone that goes and grab you stats. You call them up, tell them what y'all doing for the show this morning. They have someone else that do the homework for them. I'm serious. Thank you for hitting the like button. I appreciate it. Yeah, Stephen A is a clown. They got guys that go out and get them their homework. Right? They go and get them their homework. My first day on ESPN, I get fired. I'm throwing away all that stuff. Now they got people that dig up all of the information, right? They get all their stats for them. Well, I could just tell you like this. They're doing a lot in this game that doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's the new way. It's the new wave. So let that sink in. The new wave. They don't care. They don't care how your feelings are or what you think about a situation or a subject. Only thing they know. What the hell is that? Oh, it's probably my Gatorade, which I do need. They don't care about you. Yeah, that's their new way. To not have any information and do any research themselves. They run out and say something stupid. And that's the new wave. Just say anything. They used to have analysts. Those who are sports analysts that go out there and cover the show. They're listed as a journalist. Stephen A has not been a journalist in years. He's an entertainment entity. That's why his ass is in Creed 3. Because he's an entertainer. But you're covering professional sports athletes who's not playing a role. This is their life. They're not playing a character. Kyrie Irving is Kyrie Irving. And you're trying to find ways to make their life difficult every single day in front of millions of people for your own benefit. And here's the kicker, y'all. They can't sue ESPN. The NBA basketball players cannot sue. They can complain to the league, but they cannot sue. It's a lot of nonsense going on. If they was out of the league, they could sue. If they try to sue ESPN, they're done. The league will shut them down. They can't get rid of Kyrie Irving. They want Kyrie Irving to end up in somewhere, on a team that's going nowhere. They don't want him with LeBron. They don't want Kyrie Irving with Luka. They're mad at Mark Cuban for doing that. That's why they're exploiting it. That was NBA on ESPN's own damn Instagram and Twitter profile. They're posting Luka and Kyrie 1 and 4. Damn, did you do that for Russ and the Clippers? No, you didn't. Did you do that for anybody else? So Kyrie's supposed to just go there, and then they're supposed to just all of a sudden just fix what the problem was before they got there. The problem was that the Mavs blow big leads. They get Kyrie Irving, and they still blow a big lead. Why? Because they didn't have any presence on the inside. And the question is, they still have zero presence on the inside. They needed a big body. Did they get a big body? No, they didn't get a big body. They got nobody who can go in there and bang. They're 100% finesse. And this is why Darvin Ham kept saying, look, don't worry about the shots not dropping. Keep the pressure on them at the basket. Like, they're gonna fold. They couldn't rebound with you. They can't continuously battle you. Keep pushing and keeping the pressure on them. They're gonna fold. That was a Darvin Ham win. As him wheeling those guys to victory. Now, let's heat it up a little bit. All these guys want to get that Stephen A money, that Skip Bayless money. They want that so bad. Jalen Rose want that money. They all want that bag. But the thing about Skip is Skip don't have to do nothing but one job. Meanwhile, the rest of y'all run around like roaches. Skip got one job. One job. And he ain't got to worry about nothing else. The rest of y'all are going to run around like roaches. Oh no, don't worry about that. I'll be exposing the NFL tomorrow. Or you can bet on that. You can take that to the bank. Take that to the bank. I will be exposing the NFL. And this whole lie that they've been portraying to us. No, not to me, but if I'm in deep trouble now, it's gonna get even deeper. Ja Morant ain't in no damn trouble. Ja Morant is in no trouble. That's the same. They're bringing up old stuff that happened this off season when he got in a fight with the kid in the pickup basketball game at his house. So this is somebody he actually know because the pickup game was at Ja Morant's house. And they're just trying to do it to make Ja Morant look bad. And that's the Bleacher Report. And why did the Bleacher Report do that? because they came out and clowned the Lakers after they got a W. The Bleacher Report ain't nothing but the Lakers report. They work for the Lakers. That's another thing we're going to address too. All of these doggone YouTube basketball hoop highlights, all of them, these are all these sports writers. They run these platforms. Didn't Sham get busted for running Hoop Central? Another one y'all love? Yeah, they go there so they can hide and then talk and trash certain players. That's why they had these platforms. The NBA helped them set it up so that they can go and trash and run down on these players that they can't do on their name, because they got to interview these guys. They got to get quotes. They got to report trades, and this is going to happen. How do you think Woj finds out a trade is going to happen? Our own Woj is letting us know there's a trade coming. Yeah, I talked to my sources, and they're telling me, no, they leak it out. The NBA finds out the information, they give it to Woj. LeBron will give him certain kudos. Well, it would come through Rich Paul because he signed the clutch. Dave McMenamin and Woj jointly wrote a book together to praise LeBron James. They're both signed the clutch. I can't make this up. And Dave McMenamin is on TV blasting every other person that isn't LeBron James. And he is as talentless as I've seen anybody who has no place on television. He's a print writer. And he's fruitier than the damn loon. They all work. It's all an agenda base. So these people know. Why you think Stephen A. changed his stance on LeBron? He used to be hard on LeBron. Then he stopped. Because he realized LeBron damn near runs ESPN. And ESPN was like, hey man, why don't you tone that down? Once the bosses got there, like LeBron don't like you talking about him like that. Now LeBron don't like Skip, but he can't do nothing to Skip Bayless. He has no people at Fox. He likes Shannon Sharp, loves Shannon, but Shannon ain't signed the clutch. Shannon signed the Fox. He ain't put Shannon in that seat. Skip did. Now Nick Wrong, he's just a butt kisser. LeBron is one of 5 players to ever score that many points on a Tuesday night. So he's got to be better than Jordan. Because Jordan and Kobe never scored that many points on a Tuesday night. Just think about it. Tuesday night, you know, you probably partied all weekend. You're exhausted. Monday you had off. And then Tuesday, you know, and you're really down, and then you just got to find a way to bring it. And LeBron brings it every Tuesday night. He's the leading scorer or top 5 on Tuesday nights. More than Jordan, more than Bird. So these type of idiots are on the television screen every morning, got to come up with narratives from Monday to Friday. And you know what? They don't remember or care about anything that they said previously. It's just another day to them. So they roll over to the next effect. Then they roll over to the next one. Everything is on to the next. Of course they lie. This is what they do. The whole league is built on a lie. LeBron King James, the greatest player of all time. This guy, and I'm like, if I know he's a bum. If LeBron was the greatest, I would tell you he's the greatest. I don't have any lie in me when it comes to that. I tell you Isaiah Thomas was the greatest player to ever do it because he was. I can't make it no clearer how much better he was than everybody else in the league. There was never another him. And they say, well, MJ did this and did that. I'm like, well, who beat MJ? When you say, oh, well, Bird beat MJ, he never lost to Michael Jordan. Bird had three players on his team that were already Hall of Fame, damn near. But still, Bird beat him. I got Bird over Michael. Isaiah beat him. I got Isaiah over Michael. But Isaiah just didn't beat him. Isaiah beat Magic Johnson. Isaiah beat Larry Bird. Isaiah ended up beating and retiring and putting down the legends of the game. They beat the Moses Malones. They beat the Dr. J's. Isaiah had to show and prove he was the goods. He beat Clyde Drexler. There wasn't a player in the NBA he could not best on any given night. And he did it when the lights were bright. Clutch. He was a wizard with the basketball. I'm not going to tell you somebody was great and there wasn't. Just because I like him or just because I'm a Piston fan. So, there was a reason I was a Piston fan. The greatest player of all time made me a Piston fan. He played on the Pistons. He just happened to be the best player that was out there. I rank Kobe right behind Michael. I think I got Michael 5th, and I think I got Kobe 6th all time. And the only reason, like I used to, it's like this close when it comes to Jordan and Kobe to me. And people's like, well, Jordan got one more ring more than Kobe. No. That's not the reason why. not the reason why. Kobe shot the three more than Michael. He played in the 3 era, so he shot the 3 more than Michael. Kobe played just as much defense as Michael. Matter of fact, he was guarding point guards way deep in his age. Insane. The difference between Mike and Kobe is Kobe did so much extra stuff that sometimes it was not necessary to do. Michael is more in control of his game. Kobe will be induced to take wild shots and not even consider his teammates. Michael used the team more when he got older and more wise. He utilized his team. He'd throw the ball in the Cartwright or whoever it was, went into them with trust. He knew this go Scotty, whatever, he could work around. He knew the ball was going to come back, where it was going to come back. He trusted the system. So that's the difference. Mike played with more control of the game than Kobe. There was more of a balance with Kobe Bryant. I mean, with Michael Jordan than it was with Kobe. Kobe was a little erratic at times. For him fighting so hard to get the W. When Kobe got it, he grinded out. You know, he grind that W out. Well, when you want to do like what they call execute certain moves, like on a basketball court, you want to make sure you're doing everything exceptionally right. Because if you're not, you're screwing yourself, you're screwing your team, you're messing everything up. And the same thing go with journalism. If you're not going to report the game the right way, and you just going to sit there and just want to be like Shady McCoy. Shady right now is a hack. You know, Shady McCoy, that's why I don't even mention Shady, because he ain't even worth it. All Shady's doing right now is taking shots. This dude in his damn Bentley. Okay, Mr. Bentley. It's another damn player. He probably played for the Bears. Want to bring the Bentley out. But, oh wait, I gotta call him back later. I gotta call you back, T, if you listen, because I'm driving. But yeah. Damn, Shady McCoy, right? Shady goes ahead and I swear he just does everything for a hot take. He just try to get any hot take he can. He mad at Eric Bieniemy for holding his fat ass responsible for what he needed to do. Shady McCoy went over there and he was damn near retired. He was stealing money, and that was that. He went there with Brady and got a Super Bowl ring, but Rojo was taking your position anyway because you was fat and lazy. You wasn't working. You was in retirement mode. Your whole career was partying and bull it. Had great ability and talent, but you blew it. So don't get mad at Eric Bieniemy. for actually telling you the truth. Well, Shady's on a network, so he's way in a better position than Gil. Gil's on the internet screaming to get into that platform where he can go up there and do all that. So, but he's doing his thing. You know, Gil's found his angle. He's comfortable with being the clown. That's the thing with Gil. He's comfortable with being stupid. Some people just born to be stupid and they comfortable with it. That's him. He's one of those guys that's comfortable with being stupid. But he's on national TV and he's just having a personal axe to grind because it was him that getting dumped on. So he's salty about that. Come on, Minnie Cooper. That means this is one lane, sir. So if you're here, you're gonna stay in this lane. I swear, traffic is mesmerizing how these people get clothes on to go to work in the morning and go outside. They can't even function. Yeah, when you're comfortable with being stupid, that comes with Stephen A. Stephen A, that's why Gilbert is perfect person for that job. He's gonna kiss ass when it's time to kiss ass. And that's very common. Now, this man, as he played, felt the same way about Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith said Gilbert Arenas was a clown, waste of time, overpaid, overrated. He called everything in the book. Now, Gil sit there like a 5-year-old kid in front of Stephen A. Where he basically belittles him the entire time. Here's the thing, nobody cares. Let them continuously do what they're doing, and we'll continuously move in the way we need to move. Now, there's a difference between having an opinion and being a troll. If you're a butt-kissing troll, it's kind of not having an opinion, is it? It's just you being a butt-sniffing troll. That's it. That's it. That's all. So don't try to, hey, I got a right to my opinion. Everybody got an opinion, and a-hole got an opinion. Don't mean that you're right. Your opinion is not correct, sir. That's what that means. Yes, a lot of people trying to get home from work. And then a lot of people are probably going to the Bulls game. Well, no, they wouldn't be. They're in Detroit tonight. That game's already underway, so I don't know where the hell these people going. So I guess they going home. Oh, they must have really knocked my channel down. What's good? Well, it's up to you. You know, you find out what's the right angle to take, and you take it. Why would he want to leave Green Bay? His thing is about Green Bay wanting to leave him. See, the thing is, he's a clown too. That guy is the biggest clown fraud in the game. He just loves attention, but he can't do none of his Blue Oyster Bar material in these big media cities. Green Bay is not bigger than my living room, so they ain't gonna care what he do. You know, he can get away with anything there. So him and Julio can sit there and wear matching uniforms and and tackle each other. And you imagine him in New York trying to go to a doggone bar to be like Vito in The Sopranos. Vito? The hell you doing? They gonna be Rogers? The hell you doing? You got a game Sunday. We're playing the Patriots. Yeah, they do all kind of dirty tricks and try to act like they're not the culprits. They happen on every situation, platforms, the whole nine. Oh, there they go again. Messing with the live stream. Doing what they do. It's all this tampering that's going on out here. Because these people got guys that's out there. Once they start seeing Stephen A. Smith, he said this and did that. And as soon as they see me, they're going to be like, oh no, go get him. But we're telling the truth. We ain't even talking about his hairline on the back of his neck. We ain't talking about that. We talking about his behavior. And how he moves and when he talks about other professional athletes. That's what we're about. We're about exposing that truth. And some of these people don't even know what that's about. Don't know how to move exposing that truth. We all about that. No, that's the thing. He was a fanboy of Aaron Rodgers because he really wasn't a fan of Aaron Rodgers. He was the opposite. I mean, he grabbed him because he had to be the opposite of Skip, who was the cowboy man. He's the Tom Brady cowboy man. So Stephen A. just grabbed Aaron Rodgers just to be able to debate. So now he's stuck in that mode. He ain't gonna never roll over to the Cowboys because Skip ain't there. Somebody else just gotta find somebody else that love the Cowboys. They couldn't get Max to like the Cowboys enough or even care really about the NFL that much. I know. He would blast Kevin Durant and all these other quarterbacks. I mean Dak Prescott and all the other quarterbacks. But, you know, Lamar Jackson, he's definitely going to blast him because Lamar Jackson is getting his worth. Now, if you're Lamar Jackson and you've seen Deshaun Watson get a contract bigger than you, why in the hell wouldn't you expect to get a large contract in return? Why wouldn't you expect that? That's the question. Why wouldn't you expect? Why would I take the lesser out of the deal? Why would I do that? Why would I be comfortable taking that? What did Deshaun Watson ever lead the Houston Texans to before, you know, he was getting the rub and tugs? What did he lead them to? Granted. So, you know that. So if you know that Deshaun Watson has led the Texans nowhere and he got a fully guaranteed contract, with all this money up front, and you're Lamar Jackson, you was most valuable player of the league on a rookie contract. You went to the second round. You have one of the highest win percentages of any quarterback in the league. You proved you can do it passing and running. And you have nothing. Nothing. You don't have a top-rated receiver on your team. You had Hollywood Brown your whole career. That's it. That's all they gave you. Hollywood Brown. You can have him. And they say, well, all he do is pass the ball to the tight end. Well, who else he gonna pass it to? Right? But Stephen A. gonna bash him for not just making a team-friendly deal, right? Oh, now he know he should just take that $230 million. When did they get 230? Where they get that from? Lamar Jackson was saying that offer wasn't even a legit offer. They telling that and leaking that to the media. They didn't even offer him that. You see how everybody talk about the lies? Mad Dog has been doing that for years. It's more disappointing when it's people that look like you. We expect it from Mad Dog. He's a radio guy. That's what they do. Shock jocks. But you a brother. You should know better. You supposed to be the only one that said, hey, this some bullshit. And you supposed to break that down. It's simple arithmetic. A guy that done lesser than me, has got more money than me, and you expect me to just roll with it and take the homeboy deal? Hell no. Franchise tag me all you want. That just means I'm leaving. And if you won't pay me, believe me, somebody else will. And good luck riding another quarterback in here to try to win you some games. Good luck with that. So Stephen A can come up with any nonsense he wants. Common sense factor comes into play right there. Who's done more? Deshaun Watson or who's done more? Deshaun Watson or Lamar Jackson? We already know who's getting paid more. Now, he just came out of a rookie deal, former MVP of the league. You tell me when a former MVP of the league come out of a rookie deal and y'all talking about franchise tagging. Are you serious? Are you serious right now? When have they done that for any white quarterback in the history of mankind? That's never happened. If somebody, a quarterback who was most valuable player in their rookie contract years, and they're gonna be talking about franchise tagging them? Seriously? What about Russell Wilson? Russell Wilson got his money. They were trying to deal him to Cleveland. They got a Super Bowl out of Russ. Russ earned his money. We tried to give you a chance, but you don't want a chance. So he's got to go. Now, well, of course they would. They would have fought for him on the television and everything. Well, he won an MVP just 2 years ago. And just think about it. He's only been in the league 4 years. All the stuff they would have told you about them. They ain't told you none of this about Lamar Jackson. Nope, it's all about what he can't do. They ain't never gonna tell you what he's actually done and accomplished with less. They act like the Ravens were on their way to the Super Bowl without him. Like if he didn't play, talking about some, well, the last 2 years he didn't finish the season. He could have finished this season if he wanted to. It's the fact that they don't have the players around him is the reason that he ain't finishing the season. He had one injury his whole career, basically, that put him out. But that's, if you have the personnel, he don't have to run around all the time. Now, if he had D-Hop, like like Watson had, you're going to put on a show. Then you took D-Hop away from him and moved him over there to Kyler Murray. And his numbers jump up. So it is what it is. You know? But let me bounce. I'm going to holler at y'all later.